up an edge, nightmare.
Yeah. But here we go. We've got Lose Finals queued up and ready to go. Peckham versus Panda Bair. Starting on PS2. Let's get it. Where's Peckham from? Does it say on Smash GG?
I'll check for you.
I'm looking right now. The United States. Cool.
That narrows it down.
Yep.
Already Peckham using the up smash as a good reflecting tool in this matchup. Between that and the arms to just swat away things like those weak slingshot bolts, it's going to be difficult for Panda Bair to find a way in. But I feel like once he gets Peckham hit 2 or 3 times, you might just be dead. But Peckham not giving Panda Bair a chance.
Yeah. Absolutely brutal edge guard. And by the way, got confirmation, California. So it's like a SoCal native.
That's where there's something in the water in SoCal.
Fair. It's only 8 o'clock over there. They're wide awake.
Yeah. Actually, what time is it in Illinois? Still earlier than the East Coast. We're the ones suffering out here.
We struggle.
Yeah. East Coast. Oh, rough life.
We got you, Waddy. Don't worry.
Yeah. We know. We got the tired Johns already on lock.
But, by the way, Peckham, I mean, just the pressure being applied from so many positions is so difficult to deal with.
Bowling ball? No, not going to throw it out there. Just using another slingshot, put off stage. And,
Oh, makes it back. Good stuff. Regrab. No punish. Okay, does get the hit, not to get in the stock. But, I mean, the damage has still kind of been done. Panda Bair at 118%.
And look how aggressive Peckham is being when Panda Bair's off stage. Like, Peckham is going out and trying to edge guard this character.
Got the jab lock.
I literally forget down tilt's a move sometimes. Like, it's so rare that you're in a position. Oh!
That ain't a good trade.
I had a whole ass sentence planned. But those kicks said no.
Yo, you actually gonna get that jab lock? That was like the slowest jab lock ever.
Yeah.
Panda tried to like delay it, and Peckham just like, all right, I'll take it.
Damage was put on there.
Probably one of the latest jab locks I've ever seen. Hands. Why does it feel so rude when Villager just jabs you like that?
This is one of the... Is there anything that Villager can pocket? Because you can't pocket the Dragon's Flame either, correct?
No.
Not that I know of. Yeah, I guess there's really nothing. You can use it for like iframes, but other than that...
It's one of the few matchups that Villager has nothing to take.
But everything to give. Coming this summer.
You know, these recoveries from Peckham have made it very difficult for Panda Bair to essentially get an edge guard off. Got it down there, and actually, as soon as I say that, Panda Bair finds one. But you know, the height that Peckham is opting to essentially hover around makes it ambiguous on if it's going to be an upbeat onto the stage or an upbeat to grab the ledge.
Yeah. And Panda Bair's actually having a really hard time getting those classic air-to-air previous game. But now, more horizontally, almost gets bowling balled.
Are we going to be here for a minute?
Hands.
Oh, this is huge. Oh my, I thought we were going to see, not like that. Oh, unfortunate.
I guarantee you they missed the ledge. I don't think that was that far at all.
For sure.
I mean, we saw Panda Bair throwing hands at edge, Min Min throwing hands off edge. Oof. Just the range is absolutely terrifying. That was almost center stage, and Min Min is still able to punish you for missing edge. It's insane what this character can do if you just make the smallest mistake off stage.
Yeah, literally throwing hands.
Small to us, big to them.
Yeah.
But it was still, you know, back and forth. It was definitely quite the fight from Panda Bair. Enough where it's hard to say who's actually going to win this next round.
This has to be such a volatile matchup. Like, Peckham showed that he can dominate neutral, but at the same time, Panda Bair showed that just we get neutral or kills Peckham at like any %.
Yeah. And also the forward smash, there was only one chance that Peckham really allowed it. But getting Min off stage, the forward smash is a real option, a real worry that Peckham has to consider, that Panda Bear has to use, if you can force Peckham low enough on the recovery. Which that could be a win condition in and of itself. Instead of maybe going for the gimp with an air, maybe just focus on getting the double jump and forcing a low recovery and have a forward smash waiting for it. It's also definitely a viable option.
Yeah, there are definitely some ways around it, but it's just how they be implemented. It's a $1 million question.
Yep, I mean, a wise man once said, everybody got a plan until they get punched in the chops. I mean, we have to see what happens if that plan survives contact with the enemy here. And Panda Bear going to be changing something up here, taking us to a tri-plat, so more platform shenanigans with bowling balls and trees to follow.
This song. Oh, Final Fantasy. Okay.
Ooh, pelting 61% unanswered. Fantastic start from Panda Bear. And still doing great.
But Peckham starting. Ooh, you see the little on the forward smash underneath the gyro or the Lloyd rocket?
Yeah, Peckham's done a really good job of just anti-airing or challenging the projectiles that Panda Bear's throwing out with fists. Punch projectiles, kick projectiles away. Oh, no tech, only one balloon.
Oh.
That's a gimp.
Wow.
I think that's one of the first times at Ultimate that I've seen Villager up B and not be able to make it back.
That's super true. This character's got one of the better recoveries in the game, and Peckham, you typically don't expect to see Min be the one to knock Villager out of the sky.
Yeah, with those arms, anything are possible.
I think every one of Peckham's opponents today is realizing that.
Yeah. Good coverage. And the adjustments from Peckham, because Panda Bear was starting to get more of those horizontal air-to-air. Still getting them here and there, but seeing Peckham just throw out aerial a little bit earlier in order to cut off that space.
So I just realized
Panda Bear to adjust.
Sorry, I was gonna say I realized the setup Panda Bear's going for in recovery, but it has not worked at all in tank, slow. But essentially, Panda Bear's trying to do a rocket into the stage and let the lingering hitbox, explode when Peckham pulls themselves in. Just unfortunately, it's always there a little too late, and Peckham's able to bypass it because the hitbox just isn't in that position.
Yeah, well, it's too late or too early. Never the Goldilocks timing.
Neutral again, tech chase. Oh, try to get the landing back here to get something started, but Panda Bear just missing the timing ever so slightly.
Oof.
That's a response. You spike me? Nah.
You do it, I do it. Oh, the up smash, so well placed, and just...
I think Peckham
you think about up smash as being such a potent tool, but Peckham is using it consistently.
Yeah, and I think Peckham was looking to reflect the bowling ball, which would have been brutal.
All right, I'm
back what?
Moment.
Peckham's aggression is just blowing my mind here, going super deep with Min and very nearly taking that stock, but Panda Bear manages to get back, but the Megawatt Mallet sending this man off stage with a 2-stock from Peckham.
Yeah, I
feel about, Min not going as high if she's using her heavier weapons.
I don't know. I think she's fine.
Yeah, I think it definitely makes sense from a gameplay perspective, but this character does need a little bit more help.
Yeah, I think she's good where she's at.
I'm
just nice.
I'm super not a fan of nerfing or buffing characters in their strengths and then nerfing their weaknesses. I don't like polarizing characters. The character's recovery is already super bad, so just making it weaker, it's the Mac effect.
I can see that. I will say this character is recovering quite a bit. And I think a scenario like that is very reminiscent of how Olimar's recovery is, where it's fantastic with no Pikmin, but a little worse with Pikmin. And I think because you can always switch your weapons, it just makes you think about it more. So I don't think the recovery, would fully be nerfed. It just makes you have to think about your decision making a little bit more. Again, it's not something that would happen. I was just curious about the call.
Yo, you really want to go ahead and add a layer of complexity? Just make her a fastball or she's got it down there. Just change her like gravity.
That's true.
That'd actually be super
theory crafting that my brain is not able to keep up. Because I'm just watching Peckham deliver the arms to Panda Bear right now.
And the feet, and the feet.
And the feet.
All right, Panda definitely keeping it competitive. Because Panda was definitely getting run over for the first couple seconds of this match, but 118 to 60, a lot better than 60 or 70 unanswered, which was a position that Peckham was in earlier.
I was about to say, like, we haven't really had a chance to talk about Panda Bear too much, but, like, honestly, for the end of last game, he was kind of getting blown back with no real response. This time, he's having a bit more response to it, but still, Peckham coming out ahead in a lot of these scenarios.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know?
Yes.
You knew. You knew.
Smart. It feels like the problem that Panda's having is that his projectiles are just completely getting clanked out by the arms. Like, when was the last time that you saw a slingshot hit? Like, this man has to basically like full hop slingshot, and then Peckham just angles the arms up, and it smacks his projectile out of it. That's really been like Villager's big weakness, is that the projectiles are physical things, and if you swat them away with a disjointed hitbox, then he has such a hard time approaching because he doesn't really have any other disjoints.
Yeah, that is true. I never even really thought about that. And also not teching those. Like, okay, there we go. We got one. We got one. I was about to say, like, I feel like 5 out of the last 6 were not tech.
But after you do the teching and the recovering, there's just... Peckham has more for you to deal with.
I mean, I never said it was easy. That's for sure. It's never over till it's over. There we go.
I mean, we've seen Panda Bear make some explosive plays so far tonight. We've seen like shield breaks that kill at 40. I would not be surprised if we get another stock right here because he needs it if he wants to continue his pursuit here in loser's bracket.
Even though it is a need, you know, that window of opportunity seems to be closing very, very quickly. 101% on their last stock. Peckham sitting at a healthy 0 with 2 stocks, and that will be the game. Peckham dominating victory over Panda Bear.
I mean, Peckham's looking strong today.
Yes.